Hello, this is Megalakai and welcome to my channel. This is Sacred 2. This is a new series I'm going to be doing on new games that I play and buying. They don't have to be new, they're just new to me. So this is an old game, Sacred 2. Got it on Steam for $2.99. It's so bloody cool, I love it. I'm so glad I got this game. I put in about 15 hours in already. So I'm just going to go through all the stuff, all the options. The graphics is pretty good, they look pretty good. Some of the videos on YouTube don't do it service, I don't think. It actually looks really good. So you've got a full gamut there. You've got well, that's to do with the camera. We'll come to that later on, because that's one of the bugbears of this game, is the camera. Oh dear. And you've got options for picking up stuff. I'll go into that later. General sound stuff, your controls, keyboard obviously for this, keyboard and mouse, but I use a controller. Controller and a mouse I use in conjunction, because I don't like using keys. So single player game, have a look at all the characters, because this is one of the best parts of this game, all the characters. At the moment, well, I started off with this character, Dryad. Because the characters look so good, I wanted to try all the characters. I've played all the characters. This one was alright, I played this one to level 3. She shoots the bow and close combat, the knife and stuff like that. The little guy here, this little imp, is who carries you. He's like a second inventory. You have your own inventory, and then you can summon your imp in game while you're playing. It just gives you much more space. You can't actually use him at the shop though, so you have to move it back if you want to sell stuff. You've got to move it from him to the. Well, I haven't found a way of doing that yet. To the shop. So that's a Dryad. It's an okay character. I didn't really like that one so much. The High Elf. This one, I died really easy playing this character. I don't know why. So I tried this character. I died really easy. So I ditched that character. Then I made one of these. Didn't really like that character at all. I've seen a lot of people playing it on YouTube, this character. Then there was this one's quite interesting one, a Shadow Warrior. This one's interesting because he's a zombie and he starts off and they bring him to life. It's quite good actually. I quite like that character, but he's just a melee combat character, so I didn't find that as much. I don't find that as much fun as, because a couple of the other characters are melee and ranged characters, and it gives it more scope, I think, in the game. But I do like this character and this little story at the start, because each one has a little story at the start, and starts in their own little area. So he starts in an underground tomb, where these couple of freaks bring him to life. something on them lines anyway. After that, this is the evil character. Now you can pick different attributes. I'll show you on a new character actually. So this is the attributes. You got your characters. So you got Seraphim, Dragon Mage.
The magic that runs through my veins is not from this world. I'm one of the chosen. One of those who are granted the right to study the magic of the dragons. Only the best will earn the right to learn the most secret mysteries of these creatures, and rightfully call themselves Dragon Mage. This is my goal, and I'll give everything for it.
So you can hear from that, there's a Ponce. But he's actually quite a good character, so I quite like this character. He has a staff and stuff. Now you can choose whether you want to play Campaign of Light or Campaign of Shadow.
The path of darkness is beset with overwhelming desires of power and supremacy. Those of unscrupulous morality, and those who walk in the shadows of evil. Returned.
returned to the realm of the living.
The path is defined by the virtues of justice, truth, and honor. This is the life of those strong of heart and lawful of mind, a life of fighting for all that is good during even the darkest of times.
So you have the light and the dark campaign. The only dark character is this one here, the Inquisitor. So I quite like his character as well. He starts off.
I am an Inquisitor.
Starts off by murdering
one of the
somebody.
high priests of the High Elves. Vested with all of the privileges of my rank, I pursue my own goals, independently and freely. The affairs of the lower beings of this world do not concern me. Let them call me evil. May they wail and curse me. They are lacking the mind to understand the true principles of my existence, the unrestricted exercise of the power I am entitled to for the higher good of the Inquisition.
So he's the dark character. He's actually I quite like his character actually. He's the only one who starts off on the dark side. The dark side. And then you can pick your god. Obviously this god gives you another boost. So, and then game mode, whether you want it easy, silver, and then you've got to play. I think you've got to play silver to unlock these. I think expert touch, hardcore. You won't want to play in hardcore mode. If your character dies in this mode, he or she, it'll wipe your game. So you won't want to play in that game. So characters are really good, but the one character I really like above all the others is the Temple Guardian. Now I started off playing a mage. I'll show you some gameplay of the mage, and I took him up to level 5, but the one I really like is the Temple Guardian.
I am one of the few Temple Guardians to survive the Great War. No blood is running through my veins, as it would be a symbol of mortality and weakness. My body is meant for eternity. I will not tolerate a victory of the mortals. The Creator gave us a task. I will not desist from that task, for as long as I shall exist.
So that's a Temple Guardian. He's really cool. He's the one I've been playing a lot of. Level 6 now, so we'll go in and start. I'll start with the Dragon Mage. These are what I think are the two best characters. So this is the other character I think is quite good, Dragon Mage. So we'll load that and have a look at some gameplay. So with the gold game you get this add-on, which is the Ice and Blood. Obviously I haven't got that far yet, so I'm just going to play the normal campaign. You can actually access it straight away, so everything's really cool. You just use WASD to move about, and you've got a zoomable camera. We'll come to that later, because it is a bit of a pain. It can be a real pain actually. Now you move WASD to move about, and then use your mouse to attack. So you've got to select. There's no auto target. There's no targeting system, like, you know, press a button to target the nearest creature or anything. There's none of that. So you're going to have to use a mouse to. I don't know what they did on the Xbox when they played this game, but you can't actually do that. So we'll have a look at our. This is the inventory. So you got all that stuff in the inventory, and then you got your little imp. There's the imp. He's just appeared. So he'll follow you about until you click on him, and then he'll disappear. And we're under attack that way, for some reason. I'm playing with a stick on an Xbox controller. It gets a bit leery sometimes. But now it's got an auto pickup, so if you just press, it'll pick up everything, and you can select what you want to pick up in this game. It's really good. I like that I like this system. I'll show you from here. So, advanced settings, collection of stuff. So you can set this. I've still got this. Is still set for the other player. Depending on what character you are, you can only pick up certain stuff for your character rather than all the characters. So my Temple Guardian character I'm now going to play the game fully with is the blue character. He uses the blue stuff. So you got your shop system like normal. like I said before, you can't actually take stuff from your imp.
Goodbye.
So as soon as I click on him, we get another interface up, and that's my belongings that have. And you also can share belongings. This is if you're playing multiplayer or co-op. It's not really multiplayer; it's co-op. And I think you can play on the same computer. I don't know. Obviously, I've not tried that. But all these belongings, it's like an overflow for your inventory. You can shove stuff in there if you're on a quest and you've run out of inventory space. So now it'll disappear, and then I can just there's a camera look. And just summon him again. He all seems to appear off screen. There he is. And he'll disappear again. So yeah, this is really cool. I'm really liking this. Now, the reason I stopped playing with this mage code is it reminds me so much of Two Worlds 2. The music, everything about it reminds me of Two Worlds 2, and also what's the game? Divinity, Dragon Knight Saga. So with these characters, you got a ranged attack. Quite powerful now for this area, level 5. You've got a ranged attack, and also close quarter attack, which is this down here, Energy Blaze.
Great plan.
So it's easy to kill these guys. This character. So I'll pick up. So I'm only picking up blue items. So that's for a Dragon Mage. I actually want that. So I'd have to change it for that character. As you can see, it's really pretty. So it really reminded me of Two Worlds 2, is why I decided to try another. I played them all in the end. I got to the one I tried last actually, the robot dog. I thought it was really cool. So that's the one I've been playing. He's got close combat as well. There we go. Auto pickup. So it's easy to play with the controller, just using the left stick and a couple of buttons. Bring up the map. And I can just pick stuff up and just use the mouse for everything else. It's really simple to use. Really good. This is the map. You can teleport to different places, which is really cool. There's really quite a lot of detail on the map. It's very big. Very big map. And then you also got the add-on as well. So really looking forward to playing the rest of the game. It's got me quite excited. Didn't think it was going to be this good. I thought I'll have it for $2.99. I think it's going to be one of my favourite modes ever.
Number 4782. To hell with you.
So yeah, that's the my second favourite character. So now we'll quit out of that. Save and exit. So here we are. There's my favourite character, the dog. He's also got a ranged combat. Let's have a look. I'll show you. He's got like a gun thing. So this is what happens with the camera, especially when you're going up and down hills. It's quite good being able to zoom right out, zoom right in. Just with the mouse wheel. That's one of my powers. There's all spikes coming out of him. Another he got these powers down here. So if I attack him, there'll be a thing come up. There we go. And you've got a chance to turn your opponent into a small animal.
Ow!
Which is quite cool. So yeah, this is the dog character, metal dog, temple guardian he is. How cool is that? It's something different in a role-playing game. I like it. It's really cool. And you can hoover it up just by pressing a button. So I'm not picking up stuff I don't need for my character. It's level 2 Temple Guardian, but I don't need that because I've got much higher gear, so it automatically filters that out. This is part of the problem with the camera. Now, there's lots of stuff on the internet about the camera, lots of ways to try and get around it, but none of them really work. So there's a problem when you're going up and down, because the character is so far up on the screen. When you zoomed out, he's right in the middle. And it kind of sweeps out. So your character, if you sweep out too far, then you can't see what's ahead of you. So you've only got a certain room ahead of you to see. It's real annoying. So you tend to zoom in, but when you're on different types of slopes, you can't see where you're going. So you have to zoom back out again. So you're always constantly in and out, in and out, in and out. And then it becomes even worse within dungeon areas, which I'll show you now. We'll go to a dungeon. Where am I? I'm near dungeons somewhere. There, but I can't get to it. Hold on. So here we are in this cave. Well, this will show you what the problem with the camera is. When you zoom in, it's okay, but you can't see what's around the corners and stuff. It bounces off the walls terrible. You can either have it in collision with the walls or without collision. It's crap both ways, it really is. So playing it like this is nigh impossible.
Opponent has penetrated secured area.
But it looks really good. It really does. I really love its look. I like my character. Great. So you end up doing this all the time, playing zoomed out in the dungeons. There's quite a lot of dungeons actually. You get mobbed by mobs. Skill system. You get different powers, obviously, different trees. Worked out what to do with this point yet. Can't do anything with it because I've got nothing here. Hopefully I'll get something here soon. I'm not sure how I'll go about getting that, but so that's primal mutation, causes direct damage. That's the one I've been using a lot of, into a harmless animal. Transforms an opponent into a harmless animal. Sometimes, doesn't happen all the time. It's like 1 in 10, I think. And this other one I like, spears burst from your body. It's really good. So I'll show you that one. I didn't see it before. But stand still. So if you press that one, that's good. It's cool. So yeah, the camera is the biggest bugbear of this game. Everybody moans about it. There's tons of stuff on the forums about it. It is pretty lame actually. It really spoils it. As you can see, look. I think I've got it in collision as well. Maybe I'll just have a look. It's the main problem. It's really when I first started playing it, I was, oh god, it's terrible. I thought I'm not going to be able to play this. Yeah, I've got follow camera collisions on, So that's with collision on and still going through the walls. So it's pretty dire for a major release to have a camera, this much for a camera. And the main problem is the character's too high up on the screen. It needs to be down here when you zoom down. It's then you'd be able to see over his head, because when you zoom in, the camera needs to be looking down over him so you can see what's coming. It would have been simpler to do, I'm sure it would have. So all you tend to do is zoom out all the time. Anyway, so that's the camera. That's the only thing really I think is crap. So there's tons to do in this. You can see how much I've done. I'm level 6, so I've got tons to go. Tons, absolutely tons. And I'm looking forward to playing it as well. So it's really, really good. I'm really enjoying it. Let's see if we can teleport out. We'll go back to town or somewhere like that. Go back to the main town. So overall, I'm very, very impressed with this game. Surprised it ain't got better reviews. I think it's really good. And I'm totally not bored with it. So apart from only the thing about the camera, everything else is really cool. So it's one of the main little towns. They all say it's very tongue-in-cheek. It's like
Lumen bless you, sir. Hey, you. He probably thinks that he can stick his nose in everybody's business.
They've all got a kind of certain type of face as well. It's very stylised. Same when you go in houses as well. The tops come off. Go in this house. You have the same problem, especially 2-story or 3-story houses. It's even worse. If there's plenty of room, you're okay. So you can zoom out, text the windows, text the walls out. But it is fiddly. You will need to use it. It's pretty nigh impossible to guide. It's often you can't see where your character is. So you need WASD because you can't see where to click. You can play with just the mouse. Like I can move the mouse around and the character will follow. But like now, this bit stays where it is. So it's all camera problems. Now you're stuck in top down, but you can't see where you're going. It really is the worst part about the game. Now there's crafting in the game, but you have to go see the blacksmith to do the crafting. It's basic crafting. So this is the blacksmith. I'm not actually crafting anything yet. You get to add stuff on. Last time I did some of this, it didn't work. Now you can put stuff in the slots, and then it'll forge it for a price. Uses stuff like this, but that's not going to work. Magic pearl. What does that one do? 18 gold. Conversion. Damage to magic. Level 1. Level 2. Level 3. These are not finite in the game, evidently. They're there's only a limited number, evidently. They'll forge that for 460 gold. So I did that last time. Let's do it. Has it done it this time? Oh, it has. Yeah, let's put it on. 25 plus conversion damage to magic. So it's very basic, but that is how you craft stuff. You can do that with armour as well. So, if I take my cures here, level 2, do I want to do that one? What's that one? Level 2, 5, 25. So he's not actually doing armour, he's just doing his armour wares. He's only doing weapons, it looks like. Yeah, so that's the crafting. So it's just about everything, I think. You also got your logbook, which is quite good. You can see what you've done. It's quite back, you know. You've got books. I've not seen to pick up. Well, I've picked up books that not appeared in there. You're supposed to be able to read them in the book. So on the whole, it's pretty good. I'm really liking it. What's the story about? Well, that's the thing. What is the story about? So basically, the story is quite a simple plot. It's just about you have this energy, or T energy, and two factions are fighting to control this energy. I don't know, it's a new kind of energy. It's called T energy, but it's got the ability to destroy cities and mutate creatures. So two factions, the High Elves and some other faction, are fighting each other to gain control of this T energy. So you've got that main story along with your own story for each character, and obviously all the quests and everything. These are quests here you can go find. These are quests underway, all the little circles. So it tells you the region where to go. Obviously big question marks over heads and exclamation points, which just seems to be normal for role-playing games these days. So, do I like this game? Do I? Yes, I do. It's really cool. A very nice game to play. Really cool role-playing game. I prefer it to things like Skyrim and stuff like that. It's very much in the... It reminds me of Divinity, Dragon Knight Saga a lot, and also Two Worlds 2. And this is my favourite character, and this is what we're going to be doing through the game. So thanks for watching my little video on Sacred 2. Really like it, so buy it if you get the chance. Thank you very much. Maganakai signing off.